Welcome back to another stream. So we're on day 9, which is it might be my last my last day I've got to work on this. So I'm hoping to get it finished today. The main things I want to get fixed before we start creating more sort of towers and enemies is UI being more sort of pixel art style. Well, just in general the UI really, because I don't want to go through all this and then get disqualified because part of the UI is not pixelated. So I want to sort that out, and then also I've been looking into why my UI is not anchored to the edge of the screen, and I think I might have figured that out. If we look at the UI at the minute, so obviously it looks like it snaps the corners. If I look at the player stats, that's anchored to the top left. But the problem is if I just press play on here, so it looks fine there. Then the problem is if I just then change that to like a different aspect ratio, it goes off the top of the screen, which is obviously not what we want. And then likewise, the three aspects now I've got gaps around the edge. So it's been rattling my brain quite a bit of this because I thought obviously if I anchor the player stats to the top left corner, that's going to make it stay in the top left corner. And the answer to that is it does. And the reason it's not working is because I've got this player stats in a child of this game UI. If you look at this game UI, this one's anchored to the center. But if I change that to be anchored to the top left of the screen, hang on, let me just change my. So let me just change that back to the middle. Oh, I want to get it. I've messed it up, haven't I? Okay, so we need to be careful about this because obviously I've just messed up my my UI. But yeah, broadly speaking, if it is the bug's due to be this anchoring on the parent being incorrect, that's an issue because obviously this one wants to be anchored top left, this one wants to be anchored to top right. Can't achieve that if they're all under the same parent. I'm planning to just move these up a level. Let's just change the prefab. Let's just move these all up a level. Oh, is this game UI a prefab? Okay, I didn't realise my game UI was a prefab. How do we reparent these then? How about unpack? Is that an unpack prefab? How to unpack prefab? Right click in the hierarchy. I'm not seeing it. You can unpack a prefab instance by right clicking on it in the hierarchy. Unless it means in here. Okay, because it's a prefab within a prefab. I unpack that. Right, there we go. So if we get rid of these, I just want to get rid of all these, don't I? I'll keep them there for now. But yeah, so if we just move these and get rid of that game UI. And now I need to realign my prefab. That one's anchored left middle. That one's anchored top left. This one's anchored top right. I'm hoping now that'll look right. Yeah, so you see it's like it's sticking now to where it should be. So I think like my menus are okay because everything in the menu is anchored to center. Those are okay being in a parent because the parent's anchored to center and it's all the same. Whereas obviously these were anchored differently, but we're all under one parent. I'm just gonna do a build because I noticed before it looked a bit weird when I did a build. Yes, there we go. So if I resize this, there we go, fixed it. Happy with that. That was that was plaguing my mind last night. I was thinking, how on earth am I going to fix this? But yeah, it's amazing what a bit of sleep can do. This one right at the edge, or is there a gap? That's okay. Right, so I can already tick one off my list. Let's tick this one off. And actually, I'll keep this one, but I'll just call it old player. And then this one, gonna be player. Because actually, if I didn't make it a prefab. If I go on my other map, it's gonna be sort of messed up again. Yeah, you see like how it's in the middle. let's do that, and then we'll go on my map. Map 1. I'm going to remove the player. Put my new one on. And there we go, that should be it. Just do another build. I'm surprised it doesn't take longer, actually. I'm sure I remember the builds taking ages. Maybe it's because I've done one recently. It didn't work that time. Oh no, there's an error. Well, that's not what I want. Just an error clicking that map. Oh, it appears so. Does that work in my game then? Yeah, so it works in my game, so why is it not working in... Why is it not working on the build? Ah, wait, hang on, there we go. Was an error. Ah, okay, because I changed the player, yeah. Because I changed that player object, it's removed the references. We're back in here, level manager. It wants a reference to the wave counter text. Is that the only issue? Yeah, I think that's causing all the issues. Still got an object not set. My win menu's lost reference to my level manager. Right, let's try again. Hopefully all's okay now. Yep, no errors. Everything seems to be working. Okay, that's fine. I'll just go back and make sure this one works. My rockets. Oh, why did that one last for ages? That explosion lasted for ages then. And just quickly, I'll just do another build and run for peace in mind that it actually works. Yeah, there we go. It works now. And then before I forget, I need to re-enable mouse camera movement, because I'd disabled that because it was getting quite annoying when using the Unity editor. Oh, see, that happened before where just randomly one of the enemies died. I couldn't ever figure out what was up with it. Ah, is it because I can... Ah, that's why. That's a bug then. That needs fixing. Bug user can move enemy health bars. I don't think it actually caused the enemy to die. I think it would. Try and get one. Yeah, it doesn't cause the enemy to actually die, but obviously we don't want that happening. Right, so we've done that. I'm going to fix that health bar bug actually. That's a prefab on its own. Health bar. Slider. How can I... Oh, there you go. Interactable? No. And you're saying that I picked a bad map for... Because the eels are all fast, and I'm supposed to be clicking the health bars to check. It's not ideal, is it? Let's just finish this wave. Shouldn't be too many. Where my mouse accuracy skills come into play. I think I've managed to click it a couple of times. Nothing's happened, so should be fine. Okay, that's good. Mark that one off, done. Yeah, the tower rotations. On this map. I'll put it there. It should be rotating. The tower should be rotating there. They've all stopped rotating. Except for that one. It's got to be an issue with the prefabs. Towers. Harpoon tower. I can't actually see anything that would... I think it just uses a transform. Can't see anything that would affect it. In the tower behaviour. Ah, tower rotation speed. Where's that? We'll not set it serializable. Oh, I have. Well, why is it not there? Or am I blind? That's tower stats, tower behaviour. Oh, it's there, look. I think I'll just set it super high. See what it looks like then. Where's it gone? Let's just load our map because it's getting a bit annoying going through the main menu every time. So that's okay. Oh, I died. Yes, that's not too bad. The only issue is we don't really want it tilting up and down. I think how do we stop it rotating? I think the default rotation's okay. Rotate towards target rotation. And I think all we want actually, if we set target rotation .x equal to 0. Do you want it 0? I think we want it 0. X and Z. Because it only wants to rotate in the y-axis. And this one's okay because that's just whatever rotations in the prefab. Just, move my player a bit closer. Okay, so this one's backwards. I think that one is as well. Is that one backwards? That one's not backwards, but I think the start is backwards. Get a few of these, I don't want to lose. So, prefabs. I think that the model's the right way around on this one. With the actual tower itself. It's rotating. But to be honest, actually, it doesn't really matter, does it? For that bit. As long as the missile's coming out the right way. I'm just thinking it probably looks a bit awkward where I placed it then. But then if you placed it on the bottom, it's facing the right way, isn't it? I'll show you what I mean. So if I place it there, it's the right way around. And if I place it there, it then looks like it's backwards. And you can't really win. It's like if I rotated it to face like sort of the right hand side, it'd be okay over there, but then not okay over here. But I think as long as it rotates the right orientation, that should be fine. Yeah, that's an issue. I don't think that's how it should be. Let me just pause there. Let's go to this. Okay, so is it just because... Maybe if we reset rotation as well. I'm just thinking that's still not, it's still not in its right place, is it? Projectile. It should be getting its original rotation. Why is that not working then? Am I still playing? No. Stopped it. Put a load of turrets there so I don't lose. See, I'm not sure if it's spawning the wrong rotation. Oh, see there it's spawned in the right location. I wonder if the issue is because the tower itself had rotated. Trying to catch one. Yeah, so that's not spotting in the right rotation. Okay, I think actually. I want it the local rotation and local position. And then when we reset it, we want to set the local position and local rotation. Let's try that. Yeah, I thought it should be 0, 0, 0, but then I don't know when you tuned in, but I tried setting it to 0 and it was still the orientation was correct, but it was still sort of halfway out of the barrel, like to the side. I think it is this. Somebody's got to catch one now, isn't I? I need to catch it like respawning. I don't know how I'm supposed to catch it like that. It seems like it fixed it, but I'm not sure. Not 100% sure. Did it run out of bullets or something? See that one? It's only just come out. And it's mostly in there. So I feel like it has been fixed. Yeah, that's got to be the right rotation. There's no way, just by chance, the enemy's aligned in a way that it come down the barrel. Be good to catch it in the act, though, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think that's working. In fact, we could probably do another test with the harpoon. That's kind of easy to see. In fact, they're always quite easy to see. Oh yeah, that's an easy one to see, isn't it? Yeah, I think that's sorted it now. And it's sort of the issue with the tilting as well, isn't it? So, yeah, they're only rotating in the Y, which is what we want. I still think I want it to rotate faster though. I mean, I don't want it to like instantly snap there, but then I don't want like rockets coming out of the side of the barrel. You want it to come out of the, you know, the main barrel, don't you? It might be that some have different speeds than others, so like the missile is slow reloading, so it's got more chance to sort of point towards its target. Yeah, I think that's okay. And then my net gun's still shooting backwards. Let's fix that one. I think I just need... Oh, so I've already rotated it, but I think I didn't need to. Yeah, so that's okay. It doesn't really do much damage this time, it just sort of mostly slows them and then a little bit of initial impact damage. Obviously I'm yet to sort out the icons on the side. Okay, so I think that's fixed that. Still kind of want to hold off on that until like the very end, because it's just gonna, like, it's really annoying when developing, but then I feel like when you're actually playing, it's gonna be fine. But we'll see when we'll try play a load of levels later on and see what it's like. Yes, let's try making it all a bit more pixelated. So I was looking online earlier and I found this font that I can download. I thought there's no way I'm going to be able to create my own font and everything before the deadline. So that's the font. I'll leave it in the description. In fact, I'll make a note. Leave font description. What are we on, day 9? That one. Right, so I shouldn't forget to do that. So yeah, downloaded it, unzipped it. Got that one open twice. Unzipped it. I've installed it, although I'm not sure if I need to install it. I've not really done this before. I've always just stuck with the default Unity font because, well, I never really changed. I never really fixed the game. Can't speak. I never really finished a game. Font is not really the thing that's on the forefront of your mind. Let's just move this in here. And then yes, if we create Text Mesh Pro, font asset. Selected object is not a fonts file. Okay, so we're going to select it first. Select that, create font asset. And then we'll move that. There. What's that actually? I don't know what that is, but we're going to try it without that and see if it works. Clear that error. In fact, you know what? Let's try it on the main menu. Go to the main menu. If I select that, yeah, there we go. Not sure how I could make it with a border, but there's something wrong with the auto size. I feel like, oh, there we go. Look, max. I was going to say there's no way that there's no way that the max font people use is 72. Okay, so let's put that in the middle. See what that looks like. It looks like it's not really visible there, but the background's different in my actual game. Yes, that's not too bad. I wonder if I can fake my own outline without doing any weird and wonderful work. I just duplicate that. Make it bold. No. There we go. That looks alright. I'm sure there's an easier way to create an outline when you don't have the font set up, but that seems to work fine, I think. So we've got that font. What else have we got? This font can be changed. Can't get rid of that at because it's obviously not in my fonts. Would it be better all capitals? Yeah, it's probably better off with capitals. I think I'll just do the same thing. Make this one black. Slightly bigger. I mean, it's not 100% lined up, but it looks okay. Let's do this play button. I'm not going to bother with a backdrop on this one. Because I need to make an image for the button really. So we can do that. We can figure out the rest of the font afterwards. So credit. Yeah, won't worry about them too much because we'll fix that in a bit. So the actual credits screen then. Just disable my main menu for a minute. So remove that title and I'll copy it from the main menu. In fact, I can just leave it out. I can just leave it out there. It's shown on all the screens, so I'll just leave that there. Make it a bit bigger. I feel like when it's more text, what I'm doing works not as well. Let's try something else actually. Let's say it's the same. 44.1. Oh yeah, there we go. I just moved it down a little bit. That's probably the better way to do it actually. Keep it the same size and then just offset it. Go back button. That's the credits. Let's disable that one. Map select. Let's probably give these maps a name. I don't feel like map 1, map 2 is a suitable name really. Let's see if I can think of a better name while I'm doing other stuff. Right, so if I set them back, disable that one, enable that one. Oh, where's my text gone? Yeah, there we go. That's that. Let's have a look at my logo. Did I save it? I don't know if I saved it. I don't think I saved the GIMP file for this one. I think my problem with my art before is I was setting the canvas too big. Create a new layer. All my layers in all my art is called tower slot, but let's not worry about that at the minute. Can I not just copy it? Yeah, Maybe I have to open it. Hang on. What was that? Open as layers. That looks like what I want. Alright, so if I scale this down. Doesn't fit. Alright, scale that down. And then, what can we use on here? Polsterize. I think that'll do. I mean, how much pixelated can you make a YouTube logo? Right, so let's export this again. YouTube logo, pixel art. Oh, it's still got caps lock on. Pixel art. Textures, main menu. Get rid of that one. I think these maps look alright, actually. What do you think to the maps? Do you think they already class as pixel art? I mean, I guess it should do, because it's just a 2D picture of my voxel art, so it should be. I mean, that's technically what pixel art is, right? Hopefully that's fine. Anyway. Get my new logo in there. And it looks no different whatsoever. Maybe I need to, I don't know actually. Maybe if I just take some chunks out of the corners. Maybe I'll make it a bit more. I'm hoping it'll make it a bit more pixelated. I just don't want to get disqualified for some random little logo on my main menu. And then they're like, oh, that's not pixel art. And then everything I've done's no longer relevant. I just realised I've not been matching the other side. YouTube will not be happy that I've completely butchered their logo. I still feel like it's not that great. Create a new layer. Let's just change our image. I just want to make it a few pixels taller. Just move that into the middle. Lock that one. Oh, I thought that was lock. What's that one then? Yeah, whatever, I'll just grab the side. That's not right, does it? I'll just put on a new layer. I'm lazy. I was just thinking about my buttons actually. I wonder if I don't even need to make a button image. I wonder if I could just have it as text. Just make it big enough. Should be fairly obvious so you can click them. Just gonna put a 2 next to that because my other one might end up being better. Right, make that a sprite. I don't know if that's any better. It just looks more crap. Well, it definitely looks more pixelated. I'll just leave it like that. Yeah, I'll think for these buttons. Actually, what I might do. Say what I might do. What I kind of have to do because I don't really. I'm a bit conscious about time. Is I'll just make the fonts the buttons. If I just increase the scale of the fonts. Maybe I should do it one at a time actually. Let's just work on this button first. Make sure the button covers my text that I'm going to create. In fact, let's give it a background color first. I need to make sure that, because this image is the trigger for the button click. That's how the buttons work. So I need to make sure that's big enough to cover my font. So if you click it, well, anywhere, it's gonna be playing. Right, so let's make this one bigger. I think that's the right size. I'm gonna duplicate that. I'll make it red for now so I can actually see what I'm doing. This one's not quite black, is it? And then I'll move. There we go. I'll center them into my button, and now I'll make my button. There we go. And obviously I don't want my text to be red. It makes me want to use some different colours actually. Stick with white. White looks okay. And actually I think what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this one, move it down, delete that button. Let's just check the size on that. Yeah, I think that's okay size. Right, so just change this one to the credit button. Move it down. Credits. That's credits. And then I'll make this one the same as before so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'll put it a bit further away actually. It's the play button's what you want to be looking at. I might make this one more in the middle of the screen. I'm just thinking I'm saying that and then my credits button's bigger than my play button. Yeah, let's just change that. I'll just move it up there actually. Issue I've got then is the anchoring. I think that's okay actually. We'll just put it, as long as it's smaller, we'll just keep it in the middle. Actually, I want to move this one a bit, don't I? So I just got the back button to change. Let's disable that one. Map select. Why did that one feel way easier than the other one? I just realised I didn't change my credit button. Credit button. Credit button clicked. I feel like that back button took seconds and then the others took, I don't know, at least 5 minutes. Oops, disabled my main menu. I also need to change that one as well. I think that's fine, but I want my maps to be a bit more down. You're not gonna let me move them then? Why you not let me move them? No, I can't move them together. Why? I think I'll duplicate them. Remove the button component. I'm just gonna make it black basically. Hopefully that makes it look a bit better. That's map 1 outline. That's map 3 outline. And then I think I'll just move these so they're actually roughly in the same place. Right, so if I disable all these now, I think that's all of them. So let's just make sure it all works as it should. That works. Those work. Yeah, these pop out a bit more. Glad I did that then. Cool, so now I need to just pixelate my other ones. Open. Have a look, game jams. Well, it's pretty much all these need redoing actually, for the most part. Now the range indicator's okay. Map thumbnail's fine. Ah, I just want the XCF files. That's why it looks like there's loads. I don't know actually. Is that one pixel art? I mean, how big's the canvas? It's 300 by 300. Let's try to scale it down. Why does my outline not scale at the same time? Yeah, that's fine. Add a selection. Get rid of the selection, now it should work. I don't know, I mean if I just make it 64 by 64, does that suddenly turn it into pixel art? Let's just try it with this one. Don't need that window anymore. I feel like it's just gonna look the same. Could be wrong though. It probably does look a bit more pixelated. Like I say, how pixelated can you make it really? Okay, let's stick with that then. So we get rid of that one. Just play, make sure nothing's using it. Something we're using it, I'd get an error. Alright, no errors, so that should be fine. Let's look at the tower hotspot next. In fact, let's do the... Oh yeah, we'll look at the tower hotspot. Keep distracting myself. So if I just scale this down... Oops. Oh no, that's okay. It's just because I put it on separate layers. This is another one again, it's just how do you determine if it's pixel art when it's literally just like a straight line? It's just a box. I feel like a box would look the same on like 64 by 64 and 64,000 by 64,000. Maybe it's just me, but at least I think if I make sure all my graphics are like small, I've got a good chance of them looking pixelated. Let's export that. Textures, towers. That's where I was, isn't it? Right. Change this. I think I'll change it in the... In fact, where is the material for it? No, it's there. I can get rid of the other one. Still got a copy of the other ones. I feel like if I just did this at the start, it'd have been okay. And I think the water's definitely pixel art. That was like one of the first things I made. Before I sort of like forgot what theme I was doing basically. I'm just wondering if I need a texture for the grass. I don't know if the texture will make it look better or worse. Anyway, we'll keep converting what we've got. So let's look at the game stats. And I'm hoping all these. Oh, I never actually used that one. No, I didn't use that one. I ended up just flipping the. Yeah, I just flips the other image. Let's try scale it. Link them together and then just make. I feel like 1:8 should be appropriate for this. Oh, I unlinked it. Link. Scale that. Try that colours thing again. I think this just makes sure it's using like a small set of colours in the palette rather than like 16 million colours spectrum. Got a fly buzzing around me somewhere. Let's just load scene. In fact, I could just look at the prefab, couldn't I? Where did I put it now? There's one of. Oh, there we go. Get rid of that game stats too. I'm gonna get rid of that one as well because I'm not even using that one. Not sure how much difference that made. Well, we'll see. At least it doesn't really look like HD like it did before. Where did I put my other ones in? My player stats is in there. That should be on the game as well. Get these background ones done. Got game stats, it should have one player stats. So let's export this. That's the one I want to get rid of. That's my new one. Yeah, my thumbnails ended up missing there, but I need to create some new ones anyway. Right, let's do the tower selection. How do I do all of these layers at once? Maybe I don't. Oh, see, that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? They're not linked. Oh, I need to make the bigger one. 128. It's still too big, though, isn't it? Yeah, if I just make it 64. That's an issue. Right, let's change this. Grab that colour. We'll just go down here. There we go. I'm not sure I'm going to fit 5 slots on there anymore. I suppose if I don't, I need to scale them further. Well, then again, in a way, that could solve one of my problems. Well, not a problem, but time constraint of fitting another mob in if I just have one less mob and one less tower. No, I want my penguins. Penguins should be good. Right, that's how I think then how we're going to fit this in. Let's scale it even smaller. What should we go with? 48? No, it's a bit too small. 54. Might be okay. Not square anymore though, is it? How is it that I've scaled them all equally, and yet now it doesn't fit? I think that might be the one. Let's try and move these then. Still not quite going to fit, am I? Let's move that one out. I'm going to have to make this one a bit bigger, I think. Just make it a bit longer. Grab that. No, not that. And then let's cut it. Can't see what I'm doing. Put that down there for now. How much more do I need? I don't think I even need that much more. What's up with that? Why is it still doing that? I just copied the other one. Ah, let's delete that layer. Oh dear. Let's undo that because I don't want to lose that one. Let's just go to new layer. Why did it not copy that then? I was on the wrong layer. Right, there we go. Get there eventually. We'll anchor that one. We'll merge that down. Right, okay. Get rid of that background. Image, crop to content. Export. Where did I put it now? Oh dear, that doesn't look very good, does it? What am I going to do about that? The others didn't look too bad. Oh, maybe that's what I want. Oh, I wonder if I need that on all the others. Maybe that's it. Unit has been screwing me over. Been scaling them up. Right, so I think that looks okay. Bet my tower highlight thing doesn't really work now, does it? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to redo that one. It's the wrong one, isn't it? What did I do for my tower selection then? Unless I didn't save it. Slot highlight. I called it slot highlight. Oh, there you go. Right, so if we scale this down, it'll look exactly the same, but hopefully it'll fit our box. I'll just overwrite it, it's just the same thing though. A bit smaller. I'll have to adjust these then now. That's a bit annoying. Why doesn't it fit now? Maybe if I just make it go around it, that'll be okay. Why was that so hard to line up? Right. Slot highlight, we'll just duplicate that one. What? Why is that massive? Just duplicated this one. Just move these down. Right, I think I need to fix the references here. Do I? I'm sure it gets the slot highlight. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I don't actually have a slot 5 because I don't have my 5th tower yet. Right, okay, so I think that's that, and then where's my text? So I feel like there's not enough space to have the text there. suppose really I want, when you hover over it, a little menu appears telling you stats about it. I'm not sure if I get time for that because it's, what time is it? 11 o'clock. What else we got to do? It's literally just these two towers, bit of balancing, and then this pixelated art style that I'm doing. Well, we'll see where we get to, I guess. Oh, the pause menu. That pause text wants to be my new font. Paused. I think it wants to be a bit lower down as well, actually. Yeah, duplicate that like we did before. That's fine. Right, my resume button. Just thinking if someone tunes in now, it probably looks like I know what I'm doing, even though 5 minutes ago I was just learning how to actually do this in the first place. Pause menu, over menu, let's do that one. Oh, well, that's called pause text. Game over text. Just making it red so I can actually see what I'm doing. I'm using white text. I don't realise how much UI I've got sometimes. Okay, that's quite big. Let's make it smaller. That's not what I want to do. Let's change this text as well. Going on with the alignment there. Aligning it bottom moves it up, and aligning it top moves it down. Doesn't make sense, does it? I'm open to change these to icons, but just in case, I'll just change the text. They won't be the end of the world if I leave it then. Right, no, none of them line up, do they? Why do they not line up? I'm still not sure it looks like it lines up, but it'll be alright. Right, wave text. Duplicate that one. I just realised something with these texts, which is I feel like when it's changed in the script, I've got a reference to the text mesh, and I'm only changing one of them, not both of them. I'll have to update that. I'll just do a search for all these. That's just them three. Wave counter text. And wave counter text line. Set wave text. Scripts this one, player variables. That one's in there. Player stats. I don't actually know which one's which. I don't suppose it really matters. Well, the one above is going to be the outline. Yeah, that's right, because otherwise it wouldn't display correctly. Yeah, top one's the outline. Bottom one's the text. Say what, with these. Gonna move them down a little bit. I might end up keeping them like that, actually, it's okay. It's not too bad. Yeah, now I need to go onto my maps and change my level manager to reference the new wave outline. Map 1. Not save it. No, I didn't save it. Right, that's map 1. Map 3, that's actually map 2. Right, that's that one done as well. Need to do these icons now. I'm hoping this will be quite straightforward in GIMP. Try this heart one. Transform tools, scale. It's already scaled to. That's 64. That didn't work, didn't it? What did I change? Ah, that's just the highlight. It's not. I feel like there might be a secret in that it should be a multiple of 8 somehow, if possible. Scale that. This one's not scaling very well because it's different size. Try 68. It's a bit big though, isn't it? Is it just appearing on top? Is it just appearing on top? Oh, it is appearing on top. Let's go with 68. Yeah, that should be fine. Right, colours. I feel like that's doing nothing. It did a bit for that one actually. Right, let's export this one. Export as hearts pixelated. Yes, export. Textures. Oh, where's that in now? Is it all in UI? Yeah, it's there. Player stats. Life. It looks the exact same. Maybe it looks different if I play the game. I don't get why it still kind of looks like HD, even though it's clearly pixelated, isn't it? Oh, why is it not changing the background? That's weird. It's got a reference to both. Ah, I'm dumb, that's why. Come on, let me drag it. Money bag. Sometimes I wonder if I just like merge them all down. I'd rather instead, let's undo this. Oh, I can't undo it. Nice. What if I just open the image and I can do all layers at once? Oh, where is it? Money bag. There, I thought we were in alphabetical order. Like if I just edit the whole thing. Scale. 64. Right, well, I think that's all of them except for the thumbnails. I'll do the thumbnails, and then I'll create the new towers. Well, new towers, new enemies. And then yeah, we'll be ready to just balance the game. I think actually I took my method for doing this is just completely wrong really. Rather than taking a screenshot, should be I think should just be starting again basically. So delete that image. Resize that layer. I think like this one should be, it's like a representation of the tower and not necessarily a picture of the tower itself. I hate this like that. I don't understand why it doesn't, like, if I click there, why does it not just create the solid thing when the hardness is like right up to the max? There we go, that seems to work, and it doesn't. False alarm. I was wondering if I'd be better off in paint. Come on, what's going on? Amazing art skills. Make that a bit darker. And put a bit of light in the middle. Yeah, I think that looks alright. Maybe let's get a few different shades on here, on the harpoon. I think that'll do. Export. To the top of that one, replace that one. See what this looks like then. Textures, towers. Nope, not put it in there. I don't know why I've not put my textures in the relevant places, but I'm just going to get rid of that text for now. A bit difficult to see. Kind of scales weirdly that though, doesn't it? The selection. Make it full screen, does that fit? Oh no, I think I just placed it badly. Yeah, I think I've probably just placed it badly. Make sure we're opening the prefab. Yeah, I've not been editing the prefab, that's good. Good to do. Um, all the text and everything's edited, so that's good. The icons. Doesn't make sense actually because that. Maybe it's lined up on the prefab but not on the. That's why. It's because I moved. Yeah, I moved that up. Then didn't readjust this. Okay, fine. Okay, that's fine. Then now I feel like I've got it sort of desynced between my player prefab and the ones that are in the map. Let's do the skull one before I forget about it. Very happy skull. In fact, I think I'll just do what I did before. Open the BNG and edit that. That's what we've got in here that we've not done. Game stats, we've done that. Boon Tower, Heart. Map 1, Map 3, Money Bag. Wheel Tower, not done that. Wheel Explosion, I think I did do that, didn't I? Oh yeah, I did because I got this pixelated version. Player stats. Hinge indicator was fine. Skull, not highlight. Our hotspot's fine. Yes, I think if I just do this oil barrel tower thumbnail, that'll be that really. But this one I might actually get it from a screenshot for the most part. So I want towers. I'm thinking it basically just wants to look like that. Delete that layer. Paste this. Scale it down. Let's go with that one. And then need to adjust it a bit, don't we? I just thought with this actually. And my issue is because I'm not using a pencil. I think they are. Ah, I put that in the wrong place, didn't I? That should be up there. Yeah, I didn't fancy trying to recreate that skull and crossbones, so I'll just start from that screenshot. Okay, so that's that one. Again, I think the net gun. I'll just take a screenshot of that. Prefabs. Where's net explosion? Let's scale this. Why has this layer not got a transparency? Let's just move it, invert that selection, cut, paste, new layer, get rid of that layer. Just delete all these. Then we'll save that as net tower thumbnail. Then we'll export it as the same. Slot 3 is my net tower. Move that down a bit. And let's remember to actually move my selection this time. Oops. Can I do a similar thing for the missile? It's useless, that 3D viewer. Should at least give me a shape. Create a new transparent layer, not do the same thing we did last time. Right. Paste. And then I want to scale that. It's a bit fat, isn't it? Right, tools, transform. That's probably fine. Get rid of the let's do that. Right, let's get rid of the background. Didn't want that to. Where's my layer down there? Right, select none. Balls. I want to rotate. Rotate. And then we'll just get a bit of fiery stuff coming out. Yeah, I think that pencil solved all my pixel art issues. Okay, that'll do. So if we do the thing with the colours. Oh, 252. You know what, that's probably an alright one. Oops. I should have applied that. Set it to 2. Fill in this gap. I guess we can't really have a grey when it's that sort of colour palette. I think we can tell what it is, so let's just go with that. It's our thumbnail. Can't spell thumb. I'll just do this and then I'll go for a short break for lunch. Right, there we go. Now I think I need to. I've been adjusting it manually, so I need to just start again with that player prefab. Can't adjust it separately in the hierarchy, because otherwise it just doesn't work. So let's play. Forgot what I need to add already. Missing. This level manager needs the wave text. Yeah, level manager needs the wave text, and the wind manager needs a level. Wind menu. Level manager. And the level manager wants outline text. Hi Himmer, how are you doing? You've tuned in at the wrong time really, because I'm just about to take a small break for lunch, and then I'll continue streaming in half hour or so. Yeah, I've just been I've just changed the icons on here. What I've been doing is changing all the icons and changing the text. I'm just about to get ready, well, hopefully to release this game today, the game jam that I'm doing. Yeah, so that's it for now. I'm just going to get some lunch and I'll be back on. So play half hour tops. I'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. It does help out the channel.